All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Good to see you. Another exciting edition here of Nagy on Sports. Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy joining you here on this Monday. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Welcome in, Luke. First one on. Sorry your Cowboys didn't get picked this week for the NFC game. We're going to have the Bears, technically, since they're the home team, as the NFC representative, and these Baltimore Ravens will be in Chicago today. Of course, Matt Nagy, honorary member of Nagy on Sports, coaching for the Bears. Kid, how are we doing today?
Doing great. Excited for this one. Always look forward to watching a Buckeye in action here, and I think that Fields is potentially just what this team needs. I don't know if he'll have huge success right out of the gate because he's going to take some time to develop like any other NFL quarterback. But then again, you never know. And so far, Sim has him 2-0 to start out with these Bears, and they look a lot better with him under the helm. So we'll see how he looks today.
Absolutely. Always a good chance to see how the Ravens look. Just a piece of injury news, Ravens fan, excuse me. J.K. Dobbins is out of this one, and we'll maybe miss another week or two with just a little bit of, I think, an ankle. So you're going to see a lot of Gus the Bus and Justice Hill today out of the backfield, of course, with Lamar Jackson. So just wanted to make sure I was upfront about that so that the "where's Dobbins" questions don't come later. So Devin Duvernay, rookie Tylan Wallace, the new number 16, takes it back. There are no rookies that we have not done. No, we have every rookie in there. Let's put it this way: that is conceivably going to play in the two deep. Fields and Wilson and Trevor Lawrence are the only three that are starting right now, and that is a bit of an educated guess on our part, as that's Rashad Bateman taking a little pop pass across the middle for -4 yards. Trey Lance, they've all but said, is going to sit for the whole season behind Jimmy G, so that's the only one that we haven't pulled the trigger on yet. But like Kyle Trask is Tom Brady's backup. Clearly he's not going to win that job. So, but the three that should and probably could be starting week one are there.
Hey, Karen. Good morning. Welcome in.
Indeed. Go Browns, and good morning, Karen here. As that second down play stymied as well. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 14. Jackson back to pass, floats it deep right side, tipped way up in the air and almost picked, but actually Mark Andrews almost had a shot at it as well. And it's going to go incomplete. 4th and 14, and a punt upcoming here for the veteran Sam Cook.
Yep, that's the last position this Baltimore offense wants to be in, is that 3rd and 14. They're not really built for that. That's not their preference if they can avoid it. So they had to take a long shot, and they're not great at that. But I'll tell you what, that nice job by the Bears defense on 1st and 2nd down, driving that 3rd and long.
First play from scrimmage up the middle, Tariq Cohen and Calais Campbell. We've seen that before. Campbell with the TFL right up the middle, nowhere for Cohen to go.
Oh man, Luke, I don't know. Sam's going to take some development too, I think. But if Wentz continues to play like he did last season, I wouldn't put it past the Colts to give Ellinger a shot at it.
Yeah, we actually the Browns played the Colts in the preseason, Luke, and Ellinger played a good chunk of that game as being the backup, and he looked pretty spry with his feet for sure.
He did.
All right, just a little 8-yard pickup there, try to get some of those lost yards back. Back to pass now. Pressure coming. Fields goes back, and Calais Campbell wraps him up for a sack as well as a TFL on this opening possession, continuing to look like the dominating player in the middle of that line that he is.
Yeah, massive piece in the middle for that Ravens defense, and he shows it there. And Luke, to further on that discussion, they're going to give Wentz every opportunity, I think. I don't think that'll happen. If it does happen that Ellinger, starts at all this season, not for injury, it's not going to probably be till late in the season, if at all. Morning, Craig. Welcome in.
4-9 or something, and just totally out of it. And
oh yeah, and especially if Wentz is like the obvious. This is why this is happening right now.
Jackson on first down, fires right side. Oh, nice little catch in front of the defender. That is Sammy Watkins. He is a new target on this Ravens offense to go along with the rookie Rashard Bateman, who of course we're very familiar with as Nagy on Sports fans. And yes, good morning, Craig. Option keeper, oh, they go with Hill up the middle. Oh, sweet juke in the hole, and then he takes a big shot. Lamar Jackson making those 5 yards awfully exciting, but Roquan Smith hits him pretty hard. You always got to worry about Lamar getting up from those big hits.
Yeah, you sure do, but showing some of his slipperiness out there, and it does again in the backfield there.
Yep, nice play. Throws this one off to the left side. That's Hollywood Brown catching that football. Quick look at his season stats here to start out 2021.
Hey, glad we could be a motivating factor for you there, Craig. That's cool. Productivity is always a good thing, no matter how you have to get there,
exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Hey, whatever, we can be the carrot if you need us to be the carrot. Lamar Jackson kept that one again, got no yardage this particular time. Little heavy pistol look this time again. No J.K. Dobbins in the backfield. The turnaround, the give to Gus Edwards. Juking right side, now up the hole. Makes a nice little bang cut there right up the field after an initial juke, and he gets about 9 yards in the first down. It's going to set up a 1st and goal from the 2 for the Ravens. This drive has been much more representative of Ravens football. Good mix of running and then throwing to open receivers, especially on the move for Lamar. Turn around, give it to Gus the Bus. He's going to walk in, completely untouched. Following that all-pro left tackle, Ronnie Stanley. Touchdown, Ravens.
And I think the key being, just like we were talking about for the last drive, unlike their first attempt, they didn't ever get behind the sticks on this one. They were productive on all of those plays, getting themselves some yardage. Didn't find themselves in those 3rd and longs, which set themselves up well for success to get a score on that drive.
Absolutely. Good to see Fields over there talking his line, getting them ready to go. Showing some leadership for sure. Here is Cohen, the kick returner, angling back towards the middle of the field. He's going to get to the 22 and no more. Back out onto the field. You can see there that game trend. 41 to -6 here after a couple of drives. See if they can improve on that now. Fields back to pass. 7-step drop, shuffling again. Right over the middle, just check it down to his top tight end target. That's Cole Kmet, the second-year player out of Notre Dame now. Turn around, give it up the middle. Oh, he's got a hole, big hole, left side. David Montgomery past the 40 to the 41 for a gain of 13 and a Bears 1st down.
I'll tell you that was a very subtle move. Right after he takes the ball, just a shimmy of a step to the side, avoids the defender and takes advantage of the hole. Very nicely done from Montgomery.
Montgomery here again, and this time Tyus Bowser is quickly around that left side, taking him down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe going to give him credit for a singular yard there for David Montgomery. One half of this two-headed running attack with Tariq Cohen. They also have the rookie Khalil Herbert and Damian Williams, who came over from the Chiefs. You'll see some in there as well. In fact, he's the ball carrier right now. He is going to be wearing number 8 this season in Chicago. So other than the rookies, players like Damian Williams and Patrick Peterson, who are moving teams, are going to be kind of the first dibs at those new numbers because they don't have to buy. He doesn't have to buy any Bears jerseys with his number on them because they don't exist yet.
Hey, Tony, welcome in.
Indeed. Left side, Fields throws it towards Kmet, and it is dropped and or knocked out of his hands. And the result, unfortunately, is Pat O'Donnell out of the field, and he is going to really shank this one badly out of bounds to the left. That thing goes 5 rows into the stands. Out of bounds of the 42. A terrible punt there. Gives the Ravens great field position.
Yikes, yeah, that was definitely not a good punt. Kind of came off the side of his foot there and went more sideways than it went down the field, and really definitely setting up these Ravens good field position. Then that's not a good idea with a team that plays so well with an advantage.
Play action, Jackson throwing on the run again. He's got Hollywood Brown up past the 30. Big time strike there. Hollywood Brown showing some dynamic run after catch ability, which he certainly has. It's been the route running and the catching of the football that's been his problem up until this point, to really cementing him into a superstar in this league.
Yeah, absolutely, and Lamar just threw a strike to him.
He goes high up again, right side. Mark Andrews, just defenders bouncing off of him. He's got a first down and goal inside the 10-yard line as Lamar is just chucking it up and letting his receivers go get it.
Yep, and that's his favorite target right there. Andrews is just sure-handed for him. Goes up and gets the ball there.
Option keeper, and this time Khalil Mack is waiting there to shut the door. Lamar is going to go down immediately.
Oh, and now Khalil Mack's going to be in the zone. You'll see how that plays or factors in here in the red zone.
One TFL, apparently all it takes for Khalil Mack.
I guess that's it.
Double tight ends left side. Gus Edwards next to Lamar Jackson in a shotgun. Gives it to Edwards up the middle. He's going to be met right at the line by the safety, Eddie Jackson, and he just holds him there until the cavalry comes. And they shut him down. That's a big team TFL right there. It's going to bring up a...
Bears defense showing some really stout defensive line run play.
Right side pressure coming. It's picked. Could he go? He's got it at the 5, the 10, the 15. Can Lamar get him? He's going to miss. Now Bateman chasing. 10, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, and Bateman does chase him down. Tashawn Gibson, the safety, former Brown, picks that thing and takes it all the way down to the opposing 6. And Rashad Bateman chases him down and saves a touchdown. Wow.
Yeah, very nicely done by the rookie to chase that down, never giving up on that play to prevent that from being a pick 6. But on the other hand, just much like we've seen some of these younger quarterbacks, Lamar just gets absolutely baited on that play, just able to jump the route and is right in front of it before Lamar realizes it.
Indeed, little fake the jet sweep, give it to the right side, and Montgomery's going to go nowhere. Marlon Humphrey quickly up in run support. Second and goal, still from the 6. We have the Ravens next. Actually, 2 of the next 3 for us as the Browns. I think we have the Steelers next, and then 2 out of the 3 against the Ravens. Fields throws this one out of a half of a Calais Campbell sack that time. Smart play by the rookie. It's going to set up a 3rd and goal now. Can he dial in? Left side slant. Into traffic, but it's caught by Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. How did that ball get through?
I'll tell you how it happened. Actually, very, very savvy from Justin Fields right there. Just recognizes the fact that the defender is in man with his head turned around, not looking at the ball. So he realizes that's a man coverage, and he's safe to throw it right past the defender that's in trail. Never saw it coming. He was actually in a position to make the pick, but he had to be looking at the quarterback to see the ball coming. Doesn't ever see it. So so that ends up right behind him. And nicely timed, but very, very savvy from Justin Fields there, recognizing the man coverage and knowing that the defender's eye is going to be on his man, not on the backfield.
Yeah, that was a great play, and it was Jimmy Smith covering that tight end heading out to the flat, and he just completely ran right past the football. Good eyes there, Kit. That's why he's the best color commentator in the business right there, because he sees those things when I don't, or didn't know to. Morning, Kevin. Go Browns, indeed. All right, we got a 7-7 game here. Lamar back out onto the field, so he's been sharp to start, as you can see, with the exception of that interception, which Tashawn Gibson returned all the way back to the 6, and that set up that 6-yard touchdown pass to Allen Robinson that we just witnessed. Justin Fields' 6th touchdown of his young rookie season. This one's Justice Hill, who's going to be in a few more of these shotgun looks. He's a better catcher of the football than Gus Edwards is, again, with J.K. Dobbins nursing an ankle and out for another week or 2. Left side on the run. Big hit taken there. Roquan Smith knocks down Brown. It's going to be a 3rd and short.
Tell you what, that interception makes the Khalil Mack being in the zone seem a lot more important here. With them not scoring a touchdown, now suddenly they're looking to shut these Ravens down here, although they do pick up that first down, so we'll see if he continues to be in the zone.
Yeah, there's the rookie Rashad Bateman, his first catch. He had a little pop pass, jet sweep kind of a thing that went for a loss of yardage. Option keeper right side. Lamar has got some room. Juking again. Guys falling all over the ground. 40 to 30 towards the 35, and then he's going to be ripped down right there. Good tackle in space, but man, Lamar is so shifty. That's another tackle for Gibson, who's having a nice first quarter. Welcome in, Zaire. Welcome in, Jade, the YouTube King.
And Keith, welcome. But yeah, actually, this little option keeper from Lamar, just a great job. He reads Khalil Mack crashing down on the edge there, and just goes right outside of him. Very nicely done. He's one of the best in the business at the NFL level doing that.
Play action, plenty of time. Now he throws on the run, right side, caught by his fullback, Patrick Ricard. He's going to pick up a short gain of about 4. Yeah, they're going to give him 5, actually. 2nd and 5 is the play here. Shotgun look, hard count. Now he taps his left hip and gives it up the middle to Justice Hill. Breaking his way through. They're going to give him 3. I think he needed 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd and a short 3 here for the Ravens. Hi, Dion. Welcome in.
The Ravens 2-0 and 1-1 for Ravens.
Correct. Yes, we have the 1-1 Ravens at the 2-0 Bears, and there's Robert Quinn just stifling the running game in the backfield. He's going to pick up a big TFL on a 3rd down, as looked like they actually were in triple option there, and maybe that was the time to pitch that one outside. You could see fake to the option, the dive up the middle to Ricard, and then kept it rather than pitching it to Edwards. And Tucker is just going to let this one run out, so he'll kick the field goal to start the 3rd quarter, heading the other direction. Again, welcome everybody. Nagy on Sports. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you with our full simulations using Madden. We are into the 2021 season. All the rosters are updated. All the rookies are in. Had to make a couple of guesses based on 53-man rosters. How are using the highest, most tested, sophisticated sliders we can for realism in our gameplay. And all for the sake of having some fun and bringing you the best that we have to offer. All right, 10-7. After that Justin Tucker field goal, just about automatic here, even in the Windy City, is Justin Tucker. Fields in a shotgun on 1st down. First play of the 2nd quarter for them. Over the middle, he's got a little dig route, and he's got Allen Robinson up near the 1st down stripe. Robinson's 2nd catch. The first one, of course, was the 6-yard touchdown on their previous drive. Shotgun again for Fields. Turn around, give it into the lap of Tariq Cohen, and he's going to get stopped right at the line. It's Pernell McPhee, and they're going to call him a yard short. 3rd and 1. Shotgun look again, up the middle again, and this time Cohen is going to be able to waggle forward and drag a couple of players with him. And we've got an injury, and that's that rookie right tackle, Tevin Jenkins, out of Oklahoma State, who they took in the 2nd round. And unfortunately here, it looks like he is going to be going to the locker room, so that's not a good look here for the Bears. Again, that right tackle they drafted out of Oklahoma State, he and then Larry Borum, their right guard, 2 rookies manning that right side for this Bears front. We'll see how they hold up now. Right side, nice little slant there. That's Allen Robinson yet again. Such a dynamic target. Robinson kind of always felt like he was not on a team with a quarterback who could really use him, so we'll see if this season renders any change, as Justin Fields should be able to get him the football.
I'll tell you, with that injury to your young rookie on the line, you're looking to get the ball out of Justin Fields' hand quickly. You saw that on that little slant route earlier, where he just, 2nd and a half, and he's releasing the ball. That's the kind of game plan you go to when you're not entirely sure if your O-line's going to hold up.
Here's a 3rd and 2 with a weak eye. They give it up the middle to Montgomery. He's going to be wrapped up and thrown back. And that's Bowser and Patrick Queen, and they got him right at the line, right at the 50, and it's a 4th and inches. And the Bears are going to go ahead and punt the football. Interesting choice here for Matt Nagy.
Yeah, very interesting. They really don't have very far to go there, but on the other hand, handing the ball over at the 50, especially when the last 2 run plays had been stuffed and you don't particularly trust your D-line or your O-line, as great punt drops down in and bounces at the 1-inch line, comes out to about the 1-yard line probably. But perfect bounce there for off of that punt. That was nice.
Yeah, I guess that's the best possible outcome there if you're going to punt on 4th and inches from midfield.
Yeah, absolutely.
Set yourself up for maybe a safety here. Khalil Mack, free rusher. Whoa, spin out of it, Lamar, and then throw incomplete. That had 2 points written all over it. How about Lamar's pocket presence there?
Yes.
Spinning away from Khalil Mack. Wow.
It sure did. That was so impressive.
turn around and give it to Edwards, and he's going to run head of steam into Khalil Mack as well. Maybe a yard gain, 3rd and 9 now. Watch out here. Maybe just hand off again and punt. Take your medicine.
Yeah, I know that play didn't really result in anything, just an incomplete pass, but that almost needs to be a highlight reel play. That was so impressive from Lamar, avoiding the safety.
Give it to Edwards again, left side. He's going to get 2 more, just trying to get Sam Cook a little bit of room. Here comes the punt. Look how short this punt position is. He's practically in a shotgun here. They come after him, and he does get it off. Sam Cook gets it off. Going to be taken by Cohen at about the 50.
And all things considered, especially considered the short room he had to work with, that was actually a nice punt. I know they're going to get the ball at the 43, but still, I mean, that's an impressive punt from that kind of position when you don't have the room to take the normal step and a half that you would take to punt it off. You kind of are limited there. So impressive from the punter.
They go up the middle again with Cohen, and he's back up to 0 yards after that run of 2 yards. 2nd down, a shotgun for Justin Fields. Back to pass. He's got lots of time. Firing over the middle. He's got Robinson, who beat Humphrey. 1st down to the 22 and a long dig route from the right side.
That was a beautiful read there from Fields. He actually checked off to his 2nd read on that play and found him just breaking wide open. Very nice throw after that too.
Field here, pressure coming, and he feels it and he throws it away. Smart play there by Fields. Calais Campbell was coming yet again.
Yeah, Fields continuing to show very nice pocket presence and an ability to throw it out of potential sacks.
2nd and 10 up the middle. David Montgomery stumbles forward for about a 3-yard gain. He's going to bring up about a 3rd and a long 6 here. Hey, George, welcome on.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
12 personnel, 2 tight ends. Here's Graham. He's got the 1st down. Jimmy Graham just barely beats the safety Chuck Clark there. And a 1st down for the Bears now to the 12. They still can get a 1st down inside the 2.
Yep, and this is a drive they definitely want to take advantage of here with that good field position after their the nice punt from before. So looking good here. Nice productivity on this drive.
Yep, we'll check down to Cole Kmet, the tight end, after he chipped a little bit on Tyus Bowser up at the top of that screen here. Fields back to pass, pocket collapsing, watch out, shuffling back, ball comes out, and it's picked up, but I think it's picked up by the Bears. Fortunate that it is 3rd and 22 now upcoming for the Bears after a rookie mistake there for Fields to shuffle back and then take the strip sack, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a drive killer right there. You're just having a great drive put together, brings up a 3rd and 22. Now you're going to have to settle for the potentially game-tying field goal here. Not what you were looking for.
Yep, little 5-yard out, safe 5-yard out to your tight end, Cole Kmet. Just a little drag route there. It's going to set up Kairos Santos with a chance to tie the football game. Here we got about 7 minutes to play, 1st half. His kick is up from exactly 35, and it is good. 10-10 here. Teams playing pretty even. Again, the 1-1 Baltimore Ravens here in Chicago. And this was voted on by you on our Discord channel as the game of the week. If you would like to continue to vote on the non-Browns games to be simmed live and broadcasted, you can use the invite link to our Discord channel and just go on, and there's one of the text threads is just game of the week, and it's really simple to choose which game you'd like to have us do. We pick one additional AFC and NFC game based on home team, in addition to every Browns game as well. So we'll be doing our AFC game, which right now looks like Titans-Patriots, unless some more votes come in. So probably be bringing that one to you tomorrow.
Hey, Andrew, welcome in. And Fields, George, has looked pretty good in this one. He's had a couple of really savvy moments. He hit a really nice touchdown pass by recognizing man coverage and throwing it where the defender had just vacated with his head turned the other way. Otherwise, the defender was in a perfect position to pick it.
Absolutely. Here comes Jackson. He's going to throw a little drag across the middle of Hollywood Brown. Whoa, takes a big shot, ball's out, and it's picked up by the Bears. Oh my, what a hit there. Dislodging Marquise Brown from the football. How about Roquan Smith, your all-pro linebacker, out of Georgia, just laying the boom right there.
Yep, and that ball's for sure out.
Teammates. Woo!
That ball was definitely out. What a turn of events there.
Yep, not even going to review it now. So second turnover of the game gives Justin Fields the football back. He's back to pass, three-step drop, shuffling again, firing over the middle. He's got a wide open Allen Robinson inside the 40, approaching the 35. Big time throw and catch to wide receiver 1, who now has 5 on the day so far for Allen Robinson.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice strike there from Fields. Sees this guy and hits him downfield. And George, another thing he's done a really nice job here is having some pocket presence and throwing out of some sacks, throwaways to the sideline. So pretty nice game so far from Fields. We've been rather impressed.
Little 5-yard run up the middle for Tariq Cohen's going to set up a 2nd and 5 for Justin and company. He's going to go empty set here, 5 wide, hard count. Nobody moves. Left side, quick slant. He's got his man. That's Anthony Miller over there on the left side, and that puts Justin Fields over 100 for the day with Anthony Miller's first catch. Remember all this happening with a recent injury that sent their starting right tackle, rookie Tevin Jenkins, to the locker room. So the backup doing his best over there at the top of the line as he throws it again. This time it's Cole Kmet, the tight end. And Kmet's got the ball up near another first down, bring up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and the coaching staff, play caller's been showing some confidence in that line, trusting a little bit longer pass routes to develop in here, and so far, you know, the reserve has been up to the task. So that little bit of confidence seems to have been well placed.
Easy little 6-yard flare out of the backfield to Tariq Cohen, picks up a first down and goal. Fields back to pass again, fires left side, right in the hands of Robinson, and he falls forward. I think he's going to get tackled short of the goal line. He is right at the 1-yard line, brings up a 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to go shotgun, spread them out. Fields back to pass, blitz coming, and it's going to be knocked away. Wow, there was a lot of white jerseys coming right at Fields. Lucky to just get that one knocked down, I think. Live to play another down.
Yeah, absolutely. That passing lane closed in a hurry. Some D linemen getting some arms up, and that got right in the way of the pass.
Spread him out on 3rd and goal. Give it up the middle. Cohen walks right in. Touchdown, Bears. How about that play design? Everybody thought they were throwing again. And Tariq Cohen, your little scat back out of the shotgun, is just going to walk right in. You could drive a truck through this hole here.
Yeah, that was much too easy. Well blocked from the O-line there. Yeah, you spread them out, thinking pass all the way, and then a little bit of a bubble forms right up the middle of the line, and Cohen has an easy time getting in.
He could have crawled into that one, slithered into that one. 17-10 now. Bears taking a lead here at home. 2:56 remaining, first half clock. Bears will receive the second half kick. So we'll see how aggressive that Jimmy Harbaugh and Greg Roman choose to be here with 2:50-ish to go by the time that they're tackled. Rookie Tylan Wallace is taken down at the 26. So 2:52 to go, all 3 timeouts. Certainly want to put points on the board here before the Bears get the football back in 2:52. So again, a couple nice plays. You're seeing a nice highlight there from Marquise Brown, who's had a couple of nice catches, but that last touchdown, courtesy of a Marquise Brown fumble, where he got hit over the middle by Roquan Smith and fumbled the football. The Bears came right down and scored that touchdown. 3 receivers, just going to get right up the middle to Gus Edwards. He's going to run right into Desmond Trufant. Nickel corner there, 3-yard gain. Again, if you're joining later, for George's information, J.K. Dobbins has like a 2-week injury right now, so you're seeing a whole lot of Gus Edwards and Justice Hill, but nothing long-term for J.K.
Yeah, and I think that we're actually seeing, you know, the Ravens are really missing him out there. I mean, Lamar has been their best rusher on the day. Edwards has kind of struggled a little bit, so it's been a lot of Lamar and not a lot of else in the running game, and they. You know, they've had some success in the past like they do there, but it's been a bit rough sledding here for these Ravens.
Yep. That was another nice catch for the rookie Rashad Bateman over the middle, picking up a first down. But then Lamar goes incomplete towards Sammy Watkins. Lamar now rolling to the left side, evading pressure now, throws back across his body to the right side, and he's got Watkins for a first down at the 44. And they once again go hurry up, saving their timeouts now. Back to pass. Faking the play action. He's got time. He fires it. He's got a man in between 3 defenders. That's big Mark Andrews. His favorite target. Huge first down to the 22 after a gain of 22.
Yeah, and they're really relying on Lamar to throw a lot in this one, I think, because J.K. Dobbins is out and their run game has been a bit stymied outside of Lamar. But it'll be interesting to see how long that holds. Lamar is one of those, he can be great for about 10, 11, 12 passes, and then every once in a while he'll throw in that one what happened. And as big shot forces another fumble, and the Bears come up with it. That opportunistic defense is just feeding here. Let's see if it actually comes out before he hit the ground.
Oh, it sure looks like it. How about Khalil Mack? That's a big man there. Mark Andrews, and Khalil Mack shows no regard. Just hits him hard. He doesn't see him at all. Ball comes out. First down, Bears again. Third turnover of the half for the Ravens. Oh, my.
This defense has just been lights out today. They're forcing these turnovers and two big shots in a row to force fumbles from receivers.
Absolutely. Hand that off right side. Montgomery waggling outside. Patrick Queen's going to throw him down, but now the Bears will call their first timeout. So maybe they're going to try to get into field goal range here with 2 remaining 44 seconds. Fields drops back into a shotgun once again. And they are throwing back to pass. He's got a man again on a dig route. That's Darnell Mooney, second-year player now from Tulane, rookie last year. He's evolved. He's actually their number 2 receiver on the depth chart behind Robinson now. He's got a nice catch up to the 26. Second timeout called.
Yeah, give Fields a lot of credit on that one. He just read that very nicely, finds his receiver, and puts it downfield in this time crunch situation. They're looking. They got a shot. 31 seconds left off of the 35. They've got a chance to get it in field goal range here. There's a few more plays, although they waste a lot of time for I don't know why before they call that timeout. That was kind of inexplicable. Thanks for that, Matt.
Yeah, that was weird. Looks like they may just be content to go ahead and hand this one off and get out of the half. They do, Montgomery, but he's got a big hole up the middle, and he's across the 45 to the 46. No timeouts left, though, at this point, so I think they're content.
Sadly, those 12 seconds they wasted or whatever it was, I mean, that's the difference here. They had a chance because they're not even getting the snap off. Oh, they do get the snap off.
They do get it off. Fields checks it down to Cohen for 5 yards. Okay, well, that was an interesting half. How about the Bears defense? 3 turnovers forced, and that's really the only reason that the Ravens are not winning this game. They've played good football when they're holding on to it, but careless with the football. 1 interception from Jackson, 2 fumbles from other players as we get the weird angelic player view again here before half. All right,
maybe it's like under the earth. Maybe it's like looking up at the sky underneath the field or something.
Who knows? Who knows?
So weird, though.
Who knows? Tucker's going to kick this one off. Second half underway here in Chicago. Thanks, everybody, for being on with us. Nagy on Sports. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you. Justin Fields back out onto the field. He has been sharp here today, and his Bears have a 7-point lead with a big, huge assist to the defense for 3 turnovers. I formation, turnaround, give it up the middle, and Calais Campbell says, "You shall not pass." Another TFL for that all-pro defensive lineman.
Yeah, he's putting together a nice game too, making his presence felt, and he's just so stalwart in the middle of that defensive line. He can create havoc in there.
He sure is. Fields now, time in the pocket, shuffling, firing right side, deep out route, and he's got his man, and that's Anthony Miller to the 45-yard line. First down, Bears is a nice rope to the outside. That's an NFL throw there for Justin Fields.
Yeah, sure is.
I formation again here. Up the middle, and Calais Campbell just sheds the guard once again and gets another TFL.
Yeah, just a little quick
TFL of the game.
Yeah, just a little quick shimmy is all he needed. He just did a little line shiver like he's going up against pads in practice or against those little block sleds in practice, and just throws them right off. And he's definitely making himself felt. That guard was completely off balance off of that shiver. And ends up in the backfield before the guard could do anything about it.
Indeed, 3rd and 2. They give it up the middle to Montgomery. Fighting, pushing. First down. David Montgomery didn't get much, but he got enough and pushes his way over Campbell, which is not easy to do, as we have seen earlier in this drive. Nice look at it as he just makes contact right here with Campbell, and he's like, I just got to keep. And Campbell's way too upright to do anything about it there.
Yep, absolutely. And that's
leverage
the trouble.
one that time.
Yep, that's the trouble with being, being 6'6", 6'7" like that. It's hard to get down into a position where your pads are low enough to handle something like that.
Up the middle, Cohen on first down. He's going to be smacked down immediately there. Derek Wolf in the middle of that play, along with Jalen Ferguson. Second and 10, Fields, double tight end left side, 2 receivers right. He 3 steps, drops, there's a quick slant to the right side, and he's got his man. And that's Mooney for a first down. Bears.
Yeah, actually a bit of a skinny post on that one, but very nicely read. A little bit deeper, like a slant, but a little bit deeper route, and beautiful execution from Fields. Right out of the break, just puts it on him. And it's a timing route that hits him in space in stride. Very nicely done.
Good play again, running left side with Montgomery. Just a really nice balance of running and passing today from the Bears in this Matt Nagy offense, and it's been efficient.
Yeah, it sure has.
And Fields is running it well. Back to pass, Fields on a little boot. He's got pressure in his face now. He throws it right side, and it's caught. Did he get his toes in, Cole Kmet? They're going to say that he did.
Very nicely done from that tight end. Cole Kmet just getting his feet down. Great body awareness. High points the ball with his feet still touching. Just beautiful.
I don't know about this one.
Oh, his feet are back there. It's close.
We're going to get a booth review, though.
Hey, Dino, welcome in. Yeah, the Bears are looking good here. Justin Fields, certainly no exception to that. He's been really good in this game.
They're going to give it to him. First and goal now from the 10. Wow. Looked like maybe his butt was down before that right heel touched, but they're going to say that he's down. Calling the field. Breaks the tie up the middle. Cohen, he's going to be smacked down for a loss of 2. There's Patrick Queen into the backfield. Second-year middle linebacker out of LSU.
At the 12-yard line.
Double tight end left side. Turn around, give it to Montgomery up the middle. He gets past Calais Campbell this time. That's the best way to not get TFL. Just run past him. Third and goal here from the 7.
Or go where he's not, I guess.
Well, true. Back to pass. Fields, right side to Kmet, right at the line. I think they're going to keep him short. They are. What a tackle there by your strong safety, Chuck Clark, as Kmet just couldn't push his way into the end zone. It's going to bring up a 4th and goal. What is Matt Nagy going to do here?
Yeah, very interesting decision to be made here on the 1-yard line, and it looks like they're just going to set up for a field goal. Very, very conservative from these Bears.
Going to take the points as well. And looks like a Baltimore injury to Pernell McPhee on the field goal coverage. That's an odd spot for an injury.
Dino, Calais Campbell, you don't run right at him. This is the time for your screen when he's coming. That's where you run your screen.
Yeah, he's got like 4 TFLs in this game.
That's right. He's been eating up running backs in the backfield in this game a lot.
But to his point, those runs were designed to go away from him, and he shed and got in there. So maybe if you make your point of attack his player in his position, maybe that's a better outcome. Who knows?
Yeah, perhaps. No, you're absolutely not wrong. He has been just very dynamic. But then again, with his amount of space he takes off and how he's been throwing linemen out, even going at him, I don't know that helps you much.
Yes. Little pistol look. They go play action to Gus Edwards. Floats it over the middle, and it's chipped in. Almost picked there. Kind of a lazy little dig route, and the defender was the better player to catch the football that time.
Yeah, absolutely. That was, speaking of like that every 1 in 10 to 1 in 5 to 1 in 10 throws or so from Lamar, where he just kind of a bit errant and gives the defender a better shot at it, although he comes and makes up for it here on this play.
Yep, there's the rookie again, Rashad Bateman, looking good out there. Much to our dismay as Browns fans that he's going to be a Raven, as he really, really beats his defender nicely. Here you're going to see a good camera look at it. Look how much space he's got quickly on that slant, kind of skinny post look. And Lamar puts a good ball on him. But yes, you're right, Dinosaur. I take the points, make the deficit bigger, make the Ravens play from behind. That is certainly the recipe we have seen. Pistol look here now. Edwards up the middle, breaking tackles and finally getting a few yards. And you can see 9 for 25. He has struggled to really get moving today. Shotgun look now for Jackson. He's got a dragging across the middle. Mark Andrews, he goes to him and he falls across the 40 for the first down. Mark Andrews, his 5th catch for 69 yards, also a huge fumble that set up the last field goal drive.
Yep.
I'm not sure why it's saying field goal. It's supposed to be flag. As
there it is. Now
left tackle moved. Yes, Madden is trying hard.
They figured out their shenanigans this time.
They did. Jackson out of a pistol again, looking right side. He's got Sammy Watkins for a short gain. Going to give him about 6, maybe 7. It's going to be 2nd and 8, negating that false start penalty. Pistol look again, up the middle. Gus Edwards takes it and is smacked down by a combination of Eddie Goldman and Khalil Mack right at the line. Actually, maybe going to say lost a yard there. 3rd down, Lamar in the pocket, scrambling, running around, firing over the middle, and it's knocked away. Good coverage there. Couldn't get a number on that, but a nice coverage play there, and they're going to send Tucker out for a 52.5-yard field goal here.
Yeah, and honestly, again, that one should have been picked. The defender in a better spot to make the catch. A bit of an errant throw again from Lamar as he just kind of puts it in a well-defended area that the defender was kind of in front of the receiver. And fortunate that that wasn't the 4th turnover in this one.
Right. All right, Fields back out onto the field. He's had a very sharp game again. You'll see there, 23 of 27, 218 and a touchdown. More importantly, his team's up 7 here. Waning minutes of the 3rd quarter as they go up the middle to Cohen. And he's going to have a short game. He had a real tough time rushing. How about 8 carries for 6 yards and a touchdown? But he's been effective out of the backfield and kept the defense off balance. Now over the middle, firing quickly, wide open in the middle of the zone. And that's Darnell Mooney, again, 2nd-year receiver out of Tulane. And he's got his 3rd catch over the middle as Fields found him wide open.
I'll tell you, this secondary is one of the best in the NFL, and to see this rookie quarterback kind of carving them up here has been pretty impressive.
Little trap look up the middle, and Cohen's got his best run of the game. 9 yards, 2nd and 1 upcoming. I formation, double tight end left. They're going to play action boot, and he's going to boot right into the blitzer. We've seen that from Baker before, and Pernell McPhee is going to come up with the sack all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 upcoming. We have seen those play action boots are effective unless you have a free rusher coming to that side. And Pernell McPhee was that on that particular play.
Yeah,
3rd and 10 now, Fields. Whoop, you're fine.
I was just going to say that play a little bit, Justin Fields kind of got himself into the hot water on that. He really didn't take advantage. He did have a blocker there that could have taken that man out of contention for that sack. But didn't really use his blocker effectively. He needed to work his way outside to take advantage of that potential block. Instead, ends up on the inside of the block and allows the defender a chance at the sack.
Right side, Gus Edwards up the middle and slammed to the turf by Robert Quinn.
Yeah, lucky that wasn't a horse collar. He had his hand right up there, so that could have been potentially another 15 tacked on.
He did now. Shotgun, Lamar floats it over the middle. He's got an open. Andrews goes up high and gets hit hard, but holds on to the football. Mark Andrews, 1st down, Ravens at the 43.
Yeah, not the most accurate pass. Certainly, it was a bit high for him, but when you got Andrews to throw to, it doesn't matter a lot because he can go up and get him.
Absolutely. Here is Lamar again, back to pass. Pocket holds up, fires right side, and he's got Sammy Watkins on a catch there up to the 41-yard line into Chicago territory. 4th of the day for Sammy. Little 13 personnel now with 3 tight ends on the right side of that line. They bring one of them in motion. And then give the ball up the middle to Gus Edwards, who's going to be hit immediately. Danny Trevathan right there to help bring him down, just a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, I think that's the stat line of the day. 12 carries, 32 yards for Edwards, really showing why this team really needs J.K. Dobbins as the leading rusher on the team right there. Actually, no, he's only got 23 yards. Excuse me, he's actually a little bit behind, but still probably the most dynamic rusher in this game.
Yes.
Has been Lamar and J.K. Dobbins. The loss of J.K. Dobbins here being very much felt in this game.
Here he goes, Lamar, left side, 40, 35, he takes off 30, 25, 20, 15, getting down to the 10, and he slides down at the 9. Now he's the leading rusher.
I was going to say, now he is. But that's only on 7 rushes, too. That's really the difference. 12 rushes for 32 versus 7, now for 47.
So dynamic and quick once he gets outside of that pocket. Just so deadly. And does the right thing there and slides down.
Absolutely.
Ricard in front of Edwards. Edwards pounding up the middle, bowling his way over linebackers that time. Eddie Goldman just kind of hanging on for the ride, the defensive tackle.
Yeah, I think
going to set up.
I have to think that was his best rush of the day right there.
Yep. Here comes Lamar, and he throws it away. Smart play from Lamar. You see, it looked like he had an intended receiver who was out of the back of the end zone already. 3rd and goal here. They spread him out. Here comes an unblocked Khalil Mack, and Lamar throws it and just can't put enough air on it to let Watkins chase it down. That one was all Khalil Mack's doing.
Absolutely. Again, where pressure affects a play, it doesn't ever show up in a stat line, but I'll tell you what, that absolutely affected Lamar on this play because he can't get the throw he wants there and throws up a bit of a dangerous floater over the middle. Lucky there wasn't a defender there to take that one away.
They're going to go for it. A little heavy pistol look. Lamar back to pass. Fires right side. Caught! The defender didn't turn around. And Sammy Watkins catches the touchdown. What was happening there with the cornerback? He just didn't even cover his guy.
That was about as unrealistic as you'll ever see out of Madden. I mean, he's just kind of standing there looking at him, and even looking at your receiver, they're taught to react to the defender's or the receiver's motion. So if they go up to catch, hands up to catch the ball, you're gonna try to make a play and get your hands to split their hands to put your hand in the way path of the ball is the idea. But he doesn't even move. Looking at him coming to catch the ball, he's just kind of standing there looking at him. That's just never going to happen at the NFL level. Not ever.
So Deion Bush is the victim of some maddening there.
Yeah, that
call will stand.
Maddening all the way.
We've got a 2020 game here with 13:45 to play.
That felt like a gift from the Madden gods. Here, you needed some points. Let's make this a tie game.
Yeah, something like that. All right. Matt Nagy on the sideline with the offense and the defense captains there kind of looking at things. We got a 2020 game here, 13:45. It's been a fun one. Appreciate everybody being on with us. We'll see what our thrilling conclusion brings us as Cohen's just going to take a knee deep in the end zone. Fields back out there. He's going to start in a shotgun with the tight end on a wing and a right. Now he brings that tight end, Cole Kmet, in motion. And then Kmet comes back to block right side, a little cross block, and it didn't really work. Cohen's going to get maybe 1 yard there, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Cole kind of missed his block on that one, and the defender that he should have blocked kind of made the play there. So
that's one of Kit's favorite plays. That's why we took it out of the Browns playbook.
That's a gain of 6.
10 catches now for Cole Kmet, though. He's having a nice day. Again, he is tight end 1 now in Chicago.
Yes, indeed.
I
was going to say, if you're going to run a bit of that inside trap, you may as well do it with a guard. They're a lot more efficient at those than tight ends tend to be. Tight ends are not always known for their blocking, especially in the middle of the line against big defenders. So bringing them in on that little bit of a trap play on the inside, it tends to not work as well.
Yes, indeed, as that was another nice throw up the middle now. Huge hole. Cohen, he's got to the 42-yard line, up to 30 yards now on 11 carries. That was a really nice run for him there.
Yeah, it sure was.
But that previous play, Mooney got kind of just underneath all the defense there. Just another nice route, and Fields is taking what's available and what's easy for the most part, although he has thrown a couple into some tight places today.
He has, but he's been remarkably, present and kind of playing at the speed of the game. That's you don't see that often from rookies, where a lot of times they feel like they're a little bit behind. It's a little too fast for them. But here, he's just comfortable. He's been reading it well and throwing the ball where it needs to go.
Same play here. This time it's Damian Williams up the middle. Former Chiefs running back, again wearing number 8 here in Chicago, and he's got a nice run up the hole. Well, that time they ran the same play, and the tight end didn't block anybody, and it was really effective. So,
yeah, I'll tell you what. All 3 of these running backs for the Bears have been very effective. Running the ball, gashing just like this one kind of on the perimeter, but even in the middle, they've been hitting that second level quickly, and all 3 of them have had very nice runs up the middle, kind of finding little creases that they can take advantage of.
this time they go outside, and I think Cohen's actually going to lose a couple of yards there.
Complete to Tariq Cohen. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Interesting thoughts, Dinosaur. Yes, I think their secondary is certainly legit, but yeah, I mean, as I just put in the chat, I think Calais Campbell's a year older, Derek Wolf's a year older, nose tackle Brandon Williams is a year older. I think they're going to miss Judon and Ngakoue on the outside probably more than they just assume that Tyus Bowser and Pernell McPhee and Jalen Ferguson are just going to come right in and be the heir apparent, kind of like the Steelers just for years just kept plugging somebody new in on the outside, and it just seemed to work for them perfectly. I think the Steelers are similarly going to be like, man, Bud Dupree was actually a little bit better than we thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just try to plug somebody else in, so we'll see. I hope they're not as good. Selfishly. Fields back. All kinds of time. What is happening? And then he's just going to fall down and take a sack.
That was weird. He started falling down before
play.
The defender ever even touched him. That was bizarre.
I've been watching too much English Premier League or something. Just go down and fake an injury or something.
A bit of a flop.
Try to get a yellow card. That was weird. Look at him. Maybe the center got pushed back into him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, even so, he could have avoided that by just moving.
Oof. Blitz coming that time. It's going to force Fields to throw this one errantly out of the back of the end zone. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal from all the way back at the 17 here. 8 minutes, 4 seconds to play.
Yeah, the other part of that discussion too is they've got a good linebacker core, and they've got Win Healthy, and they've also got I think second year for Queen will really help him.
Yeah, Queen and Harrison are solid.
But really the question mark in their secondary has got to be their safety room. Elliott has yet to really prove himself and cement himself in that role. And obviously their corners are some of the best in the league, but then that safety room is really kind of a question mark for them back there. So we'll see how well they play this season. So no, I think this Ravens defense, if anything, got a little worse over this offseason, if not quite a bit worse, and we'll see how that actually plays out. Kind of the Calais Campbell being kind of the one, and the 2 corners kind of being the two kind of bright spots on this defense, and then the rest of it, not that I'm saying it's going to be bad, just that we don't know what it's going to be, and it may not be nearly as good as it was last year, depending on how they all play together and how it kind of comes together.
And they were really good last year, so
they were very.
It's hard to stay status quo or get better.
Yep.
From that, they addressed other needs. Obviously, the offensive line shuffling and bringing in Andrew Villanueva after training Roddy Stanley for Owe, who we haven't seen yet. So maybe, who knows, maybe Owe steps in and becomes better than Matt Judon. I don't know. He hasn't cracked the 2 deep yet in this game. I haven't seen number 99 flying around out there yet.
That's true.
33-yard line.
All right, 2nd and inches here after they gain 9.5. Still plenty of time to run your whole offense. Now down just 3 up the middle. Edwards pushing his way, fighting his way, following Kevin Zeitler for 5 yards and a first down. Of course, another part of that offensive line rebuild is Kevin Zeitler. Former Brown, former Bengal, former Giant, but not a spring chicken anymore. So going to call a false start on the running back that time.
Yeah, interesting.
Back to pass Lamar. Very quick little drag route across the middle. It's Bateman again. Rashard Bateman up to the 39-yard line. He now has 5 catches for 46 yards in this football game. Lamar, pocket, spinning left side now, on the run, throwing on the run, throws a dart towards Brown, and it's going to be knocked away.
Yeah, dangerous there. That was,
yeah.
It was more than a 50-50 ball for the defender. That was about 75-25.
Good play indeed. Here comes Lamar on a 3rd and 8. He's going to leave the pocket. Can he get it? Khalil Mack chases him down and pushes him out of bounds despite a nice juke move for Lamar Jackson, and they're going to punt the football away now here with about 5:17 to go. Trust their defense to shut down the rookie one more time.
That was disciplined from Khalil, kind of breaking down and not allowing Lamar to set him up for a missed tackle. He just broke down effectively and was able to mirror Lamar Jackson's movement for the tackle, preventing that first down.
5 minutes to play here. Fields up the middle to David Montgomery, who will gain 1 short yard, maybe even a half a yard, as they call it 2nd and 10 again. Shotgun look for Fields. Play action up the middle. Plenty of time. Throwing a quick little dart to the tight end. And that's Cole Kmet. Or excuse me, that's Jimmy Graham. Excuse me, the 2nd tight end. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards. Going to set up 3rd and medium here as the clock trickles down to about 4 minutes. Fields 3rd and 6. Throws quickly to the tight end, Kmet. Can he make the man miss? He cannot. Nice tackle in space. There's Deshaun Elliott. Kit was talking about his potential development at the free safety spot. He makes a nice tackle there, and that's going to keep Kmet short of the line to gain. Suma punt upcoming here for the Bears.
Pat O'Donnell on to punt for the Bears.
Pat O'Donnell, of course, had one inside. Checked it down inside the 1 earlier in the game. This one's not quite going to have the same effect. This is taken by Tylan Wallace, and he's going to be brought down at the 44-yard line. So good field position. Field goal to tie. Touchdown to win. 3:24. And Lamar's in the zone, which means no fumbling today until that orange glowing X goes away. Pistol look here. Lamar. Little drag across the middle to Marquise Brown. He holds on to the football this time. Remember, he fumbled the last time he caught the football. Took a big shot from Roquan Smith.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Lamar, pressure coming, rolling left side, evading it. He's at the 50, he's at the 45. Oh, little step juke move around Quinn, and he slides down again at the 32, and you gotta like seeing him slide if you are a Ravens fan. Ben has been very smart with that today, has taken very few hits. Gotcha. I wondered, it was getting a little quiet. It did a hop off for a second. 1st and 10. We're at 2:19 or so to play in the game. Lamar back to pass out of a shotgun. He's got a streaking man over the middle. He completes that pass, and that's the rookie Bateman once again up near the first down stripe. We're at the 2-minute warning now. 23-20 down, 3 points. You're definitely in field goal range. Do you go aggressively for the end zone now, or do you just run the ball and set up the tying field goal? We'll see what they do. They're going to pass here. He's got Andrews on a little quick out. Short gain, first down, up to the 15 now. They're going, and they're moving quickly, actually. A no-huddle look here. Quickly dumped off out of the backfield to Justice Hill, and he's going to struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Actually will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 7, especially McGain's 3 right side. Then Jackson throws it out of bounds. He's at 3:07 passing, so one of Lamar's most prolific passing games that we've seen here so far. 3rd and 7. Option keeper for Lamar. He's got a little bit of a hole, and he slides down instead of fighting for it, and they're going to be short of the line to gain, and they're going to go for the game-tying field goal, and the Bears are not calling timeout. Interesting here. Are we getting played? Are we getting set up for overtime as Tucker drills this one, and it's in, and it's good. 23-23 now. 38 seconds left.
hopping back on just in time to see them tie this back up. Interesting here. 38 seconds left. Looks like a field. Madden setting up for some OT.
Yes, apparently. A parent league. Maybe we'll get a tie. Maybe we'll end this one in a tie. That would be wild, huh?
That would be wild.
We haven't had one of those in Nagy on Sports yet.
Not that we've watched. We've had it simulate that, but
that's true. Yes, we have.
Watched.
Fields firing out of the pocket, left side. He's got Allen Robinson up to midfield.
What a beautiful throw from Fields on that one. Just strike down the sideline. Beautifully done.
And a first down, and they call their first timeout. 30 seconds. Just got to get into Cairo Santos' range. Here's a little dump off over the middle to Cohen, and they go ahead and call timeout number 2. Cohen's 5th catch here today, as he's been a good check down option for Fields. Can they drive one more down the field and get into field goal range? Fields, time, firing over the middle. He's got Robinson. He's got a first down inside the 25 of the 21. And that might be all they need there for the win.
Yeah, I think it is. That was a beautiful strike now on the 21-yard line. That's well within field goal range. And I'll tell you what, Justin Fields just throwing out, seemingly like veteran savvy out here, doing a drive like you'd expect from a Tom Brady or from a Peyton Manning or one of the legends. I mean, that was impressive. With very little time, excellent clock management, and just finding his guy and getting the job done. Very impressive here from Justin Fields to set up this potential game-winning field goal.
And then Harbaugh ices the kicker. Here it is. Cairo Santos' kick is up. Kick is good. Bears take the 3-point lead. Just 2 ticks of the clock left. Welcome, Chris G. Go Bears. He says they're about to go. They're 2 seconds away from being 3-0 in an Aaron Rodgers-less division.
Yeah, and you gotta give a ton of credit to Justin Fields there. That drive in particular, he couldn't have drawn it up any better than that. That's about the picture perfect drive with 35 seconds left. 3 strikes down the field. Actually 2 strikes down the field with one little bit of a dump off, but enough to get them in that field goal range for Santos. And Santos gets the job done even with the icing the kicker. And I'll tell you what, that is textbook what you want to do in that position, and absolutely get the job done to take away the W here.
Crazy game. 26-23 is your final. Let's take a quick look at these stats. Justin Fields, 34 of 40 for 327. That's good enough for 85%. And again, at least 3 of those were throwaways, so he was incredible today. One touchdown pass.
No turnovers, too. That was a great game for the rookie.
Mm-hmm. How about Lamar Jackson, 27 of 37 for 307. He himself had a pretty good day throwing the ball, also a touchdown, but an interception. And then again, they also had 2 fumbles as a team. On the ground, again, maybe missing Dobbins more than they would have said. 14 for 42 is Gus. Lamar continuing to be great at 10 for 71. And then Justice Hill, not really a factor, at 2 for 4. For the Bears, they ran the ball just effectively enough to keep the action kind of balanced. Montgomery 15 for 54, Cohen 12 for 38 and a touchdown, and then Williams had a couple as well. So, good balance enough to keep them off guard there on that defensive side of the football.
Yeah, all 3 of them really, like I mentioned, really finding ways to kind of gash this defense in the middle in particular, finding little seams and nice, explosive, quick to the second level runs, and that was enough damage on the ground to really open up the passing game for Justin Fields, and man, did he take advantage.
Absolutely. For the Bears, you can see there, Kmet 12 for 86. How about Allen Robinson, 9 for a $129. Cohen with 5, Mooney with 5 as well. For the Ravens, led by Mark Andrews, Brown had a pretty solid day as well. How about the rookie Rashad Bateman, 6 for 56, and then Sammy Watkins was the one who caught the Lamar Jackson touchdown. So quickly, let's take a look at the defensive stats for the Ravens. 17 tackles for Patrick Queen, 10 for Smith and Calais Campbell. How about 4 TFLs there for Calais Campbell? He is just an absolute monster. Sacks today, 3 times they got to Justin Fields. Pernell McPhee got 1, Brandon Williams, the nose tackle, got 1, and again, Calais Williams got 1 that we had talked about before. Defensively speaking, for the Bears, they were led by their middle linebacker and Pro Bowl caliber player, Roquan Smith, just in his 3rd season. He's a good player there. Top 10 pick from a few years ago. Trevathan with 12, Khalil Mack with 8. I don't think they actually sacked Lamar once. Nope, 0 sacks on the day. And then again, the interception, which almost went all the way. As you can see there, 91 yards he almost got to the house, was to Sean Gibson. But the 2 forced fumbles, one for Roquan Smith and one for Khalil Mack, really helping out. Really important from your defensive leaders. So how about this one? The Bears going 3-0, 26-23, the big-time win over the Baltimore Ravens, who now dropped to 1-2. So a tough way to start the season for the Ravens, and they're going to have to be playing a little bit of catch-up, especially with as efficiently as the Browns have looked going 3-0 to start the season. So that one's going to do it for us here at Nagy on Nation headquarters. Kit, anything else to wrap this one up?
No, I thought that was a really exciting, fun game as these Bears are now 3-0, really looking good. Wow. With Justin Fields at the helm. He's proving how valuable and what a steal he was there at 11 for that trade up. And if the real world turns out anything like our sim has so far for these Bears, look out! This is a great roster, and they very well could be catapulted into not only another playoff appearance, but potentially a deep run.
Absolutely, wild one for sure. It was fun to bring it to you. Thanks again for being on. You guys are the absolute best. Today we say 26-23 winners are the whatchamacallit, what are we? The Bears are the ones who won. So today we say go Bears, and as always, go